Hello, it's me. So, Keir Starmer has resigned. Shall we?
Putting the country I love first.
He loves.
That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party.
Yay!
I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision. I will
Off
ask
you
the
trot,
National
Starmer.
Executive Committee of the Labour Party to set out a timetable with nominations opening on the 9th of July and completed by the summer recess. In the case of a contest, this will ensure a new leader is in place before Parliament returns in September. I will remain in post as Prime Minister until the contest is complete. When I leave the biggest job in the country,
We'll be wrecking the country further.
On the most important job, being the best husband I can to my fantastic wife Vic, who has been a rock by my side through good times and bad, and being the best dad I can to my beautiful children, who are my pride and my joy. Thank you very much.
You got a round of applause? But because he's going. And never darken my door again! Well, what is there to say? So, Keir Starmer has gone, and he is going to stay in position until his successor is found. But we already know who his successor will be. He says the word contest. There will be no contest. And not as far as... I don't think there's going to be a contest. It's Andy Burnham. Burnham? I'm delirious. What we're looking at here is Andy Burnham, who will be taking the place of Sir Keir Starmer. If it doesn't end up being that way, I will eat someone's hat. But that's what I think is going to happen. And as such, well, meet the new boss the same as the old boss. But I think in Andy Burnham's case, he will be worse. Keir Starmer, in the time he has left, will waste no time, I think, in implementing things that are even less popular than the policies and decisions he's made over the last, whatever it might be, since he started turning the country to, in my opinion, just my opinion, of course, shit. And when Andy Burnham finally rocks up to number 10, it will be more of the same, possibly even worse. Oh, there will be much hand-wringing and, crocodile tears, if I can put it that way. Well, we made mistakes. That's what he'll say. So we made mistakes. We didn't listen to the country. And he will continue to make mistakes and not listen to the country. That's what we can expect from Andy Burnham. The fact that ex-Prime Minister Starmer, yes, I'm calling him ex-Prime Minister already because, dead man walking and all, it's a foregone conclusion. It's a done deal. Andy Burnham's the man. After all, why take him to Makerfield and rig the election there? Oh, did I just say rig the election? No. He won fairly and squarely, of course, and the good voters of Makerfield played their democratic part. Call me jaded, but I think democracy has never really been a thing. We've had lots of it, but there's always been a kind of... It's difficult to speak when you're talking conspiratorially. It seems to me that when we look at the way the world really works, the same power structures remain in place, regardless of what happens on a local level. The same old names keep coming up as the people who are truly in power. There's a quote that I read that I can't quite remember entirely, but goes something along the lines of, when we're talking about the great unwashed here, the proletariat, so long as they kept themselves busy with their games and their sports and their pastimes, and they turned up for work every morning and they pushed the buttons and pulled the knobs to keep the wheels of industry moving, they were largely ignored. And one can only think that the rest of that quote, if it were to be carried on, would read somewhere along the lines of, but at the moment the great unwashed started to revolt, then the police and the army would be brought in to control them, to bring them to heel, so that they would continue to turn up every morning and pull the levers and push the buttons. But I digress, and I managed to not say tinfoil hat time, which is a minor triumph for me, frankly. So Andy Burnham, when all this plays out, will eventually be in number 10. I wonder how many other pundits and commentators will agree with me. But one thing is for sure. Keir Starmer was being operated from behind the scenes like a puppet, and Andy Burnham is currently being measured for his strings. Do let me know what you think in the comment below. Do like, subscribe, and share. It really would help the channel. And until next time, do look after yourselves.